All right.
Yeah.
Some positive feedback coming to you.
Yes.
People saying Mutahi Kagwe has the experience. He has transformed Mukurene. We will vote for him. Mutahi Kagwe, your visions about empowering the youth, we will be looking up for them when we come to the ballot box.
Thank you. I tell you, Shege, we can get this Nyeri moving. We just need to believe it, and we go out there and do the things that we are saying we can do. Let them judge us. Every person, every candidate. And I'm not just talking about the Senate candidates. Let the people of Nyeri judge all the candidates who are running in Nyeri. What have they managed to do in the past when they had the opportunities?
All right. So, what are your 3 key points? And speak to the people of Nyeri.
When I check it, my very, very first thing to talk about Nyeri is to first really thank Mr. President. He's been a great guy so far. And he has done wonderful things, thought outside the box, and what people thought would never be has become. Thika Road and more. But now, it's Nyeri. Nyeri is very endowed with beyond any other county's presence. For instance, we present ourselves right from Mount Kenya, Gathuru, coming down with Yone County touching Mount Kenya, then comes, pros down, and comes and takes almost the entire Abadeas, a very long length by the time you get to Othaya.
Yes.
That is the Fertile Crescent. If you were to actually look for the Garden of Eden, that's where you find it. Now, I'll tell you this. When you go to the Garden of Eden, the first thing you want to do is create good fruits, good produces. So I will go organic first. First level of business is go organic, increase your productivity, and then have higher quality and higher value out of your productivity by just producing organic. Second, we have never at all harnessed some of the very fast fruits we need to get. I want to give a lot of respect to Honorable Wangari Maathai, who is passed, because of the initiative she did in getting everybody plant trees. If you've gone across different counties, you realize that Nyeri is the most treed county. Nobody has accounted for the value of those trees in terms of money, and it is a big value. That's why, if I may say the truth, you saw that in the Mau, a lot of conflict between leaders, and it's because of carbon-created money. Now, if we were to just simply access that money to kick off our economy as a stimulus, then you even before you go to borrow, you already have money. The other thing is we have the most trained youth, very trained youth. What we don't have is an organized anything. For instance, last year, people came, youths came out of Form 4. Nobody has any clue how many did and what they are doing. The year before. This is, when I was a young man, about their age, we were the last class in Kenya to go free, Form 5 and Form 6. We even used to put on suits. With planning, anything can be done. Human resource is the most necessary resource to develop anything. After all, what computer can actually be equated with the brain? Now, we have never, it's like playing chess, and you don't remove your real cards. You don't get your queen, your bishop out there. You're just playing the pawns. In fact, there's zero economics going on in Nyeri other than hard labor of producing and no processing. Zero is processed. And if it is processed, it's processed where the value doesn't come to Nyeri, it goes away. Now, I tell you what, I would love you, who is looking at me in Nyeri, to vote for me. And I'll bring the change that you need precisely. I'll be able to actually get your coffee to the right place where you can be able to get the absolute value of your sweat. Until that is done, we shall always remain slaves, working hard, sweating, but getting nothing out of what we are working.
All right. Finally, Daktari.
Thank you, Chege.
Talk to the people of Nyeri.
Absolutely. I would like to tell the people of Nyeri
3 key points.
Yes. Number one, an effective senator, of necessity will need to know intimately his county. The people of Nyeri know that for the last 25 years or thereabouts, I have been involved in the public affairs of that county. First, as an agitator for change in the early 1990s, and later as an elected member of parliament within the county, and as a leader of the entire county in Democratic Party of Kenya, which was the only more or less party in Nyeri in the 90s. Secondly, I believe that my experience in government and prior to being in government, in the coalition of opposition political parties in the years 2001, 2002 to form NAC, which went on to form the government. And my position in government gave me tremendous insight into how to handle public affairs. Finally, I would like to concur with my brother, Honorable Mutai, that leaders must be judged by what they have achieved. I believe that what I have achieved in terms of making the hard decisions that every politician must make is well known all over. And more particularly, having been instrumental in foreseeing that in order for this country to develop and flourish, we needed to extricate ourselves from the clutches of the West, economically speaking, and look east, because that is where the resources are, and that is where the funds, for not just for borrowing, but also for investment, will come from. I think that ability to analyze and be able to arrive at the correct decisions is what a political leader, which is the principal role of a senator, is. I would like to remind readers, viewers, that first and foremost, the senator is the political face of the county, and indeed is the principal politician in the county. And I would like to remind readers once again, if you do not fix the politics, nothing else will work. And I believe I've got the requisite political experience to be able to put Nyeri in the best stead.
All right, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure engaging you for the last close to 1 hour, 30 minutes or so. You'll not imagine how time flies. But as you have all said, Mutahi Kagwe, it's about building an empire. We start small, but we'll grow it. You see a Dubai in the making. Job, you believe in building an organic and making sure the farmers get wholly powered. It's a sleeping giant that needs to be awakened. Daktari, you believe that the people have to get value and have to get their own wealth into their own pockets. Gentlemen, all I can say is, mulisikia watu walipiga simu, siasa yanze. Go outside there, look for the votes, and since all of you know the ground is clear now, make your presence known, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Well,
thank you so much.
You have heard from them. Mutahi believes in building an empire. He sees a Dubai in the making. People will be flying into Nyeri, like they say, I'm flying into Dubai. Is he your man? You have the vote. Job believes that the farmers need to be empowered. They need to go all organic. People have to get value for their coffee. Is he your man? He says Nyeri is a sleeping giant and needs to be awakened. Dr. Chris Mongaro says it's about having your own value. It's about having your own wealth set in your pocket, and from there, you will be able to fix things in your own county. He says, usipotengeneza siasa with the right leaders, maisha mbaya dominates your life. I don't have the final word on who is best. You have the final word. My work is to create the platform for them to speak out and to spell out their visions and missions for the country. I've been your host, Cheke Karaoke, and thanks so much for your responses and phone calls. From now, it's good night, and also for tomorrow, enjoy your day. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
Thank you.